Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Wednesday. It's Beard Therapy Day. How y'all doing? We're here. Joe's still in his car. And how y'all doing?
Yes, Johnny Grooms. I am still in my car, probably for some time, but that's okay because I've made my peace with it. That's okay. So let's do a quick roll call and let's get rolling because I've got like 2 weeks of energy pent up inside of me.
All right, dude. Release.
Yeah, I'm gonna release all over everyone in the chat. E-Rock, hey, not used to seeing you, brother. Orale! Good to see you here, my man. Brett Berlin with the cigar patches. Brett gets a lot of those patches that look pretty cool. Aldemir, good to see you, sir. Socially Bearded, we will have words later. Mick Man, what the fuck? Rob Brennan, good to see you, Grumpy One. Nick H, Mr. Acker, good sir. Stephen Fleming, over from Ireland, Johnny. Holy cow, it's like 2 in the morning or 1 in the morning over there.
Oh,
Thank
wow.
you. Redbeard Ryan, what is up, Utah? Jeff Rice, good to see you, sir. Josh Ricks. I'm not saying anything. Ron, what is going on? Bearded Native. New to me, maybe not new to the other guys, but good to see you in here, Native. Who else do we got? James Pershing. Good to see you. We'll be talking about Jimmy, as I like to call him now, Jimmy. Oh, shit. Look who that is, Johnny. Adam. So glad you dropped.
Oh, Adam, yeah. What's up, Adam?
Glad. He posted something recently. I said I miss him. I'm so glad to see you in here. Hope everything's going well with the baby. The picture you posted. Good to see you here, Adam. Eric Kennedy. I find out why Eric wasn't here that 1 week. He has a fucking daughter, and he wanted to do something with her.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Or maybe that's just me. Redbeard Ryan, Disney Beardsman, what is up, my brother from Sunshine State? Gabe Caldwell, good to see you, sir. Dave, Minnesota Dave.
Minnesota Dave. Yeah.
In his new house. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Waltimus, now Gentleman Prime, my young brother. And I think I got everybody so far. Right on. All right. Ah. So much to start, John. So I just got so much to do. Firstly, we want to say that Johnny, it looks like Johnny's Water is sponsored by Cuero or something along those lines. I am sponsored by Modelo in particular, Tamarindo Picante. All right, so we have got the sponsors handled tonight. All right, you got anything, or you just want me to plow ahead?
Yeah, you can go first. You can go ahead because my thing is like, it's my beef with social media. Social media is just like, social media only works for you if you're selling a product now. Like they took the you out of YouTube, and like they took the representation of yourself out of social media. Now it's all pushing a product. You don't push a product or something like that, whether it be beard care or electronics or whatever, if you're not like pushing something or promoting something, like the apps don't push your content. They like let it stay stagnant. They let you post and let it stay stagnant. And then if you want to talk about something real, like you want to talk about like, whatever's going on in the news or like, mass mandates or whatever have you about, COVID, they demonetize your stuff and they say it's inappropriate content. Like, so like the only real like fucking use for social media nowadays is to just push a product. That's all it is. That's all it's for. And that's my beef.
Well, I want to explore that a little more. Now, are you hearing this from other content creators? Is this just something?
Yeah, there was one big like tech content creator. He was talking about it, and then it was happening to me, like my videos and stuff like that, my gaming stuff.
Yeah,
it got demonetized for the gaming content, and the other videos that I do, like they don't get pushed out, like they don't get circulated, because you go and I check to see like the newly posted for that, like certain hashtags and stuff like that, and it's just not there. Like I just posted a video, even like a couple of hours later, it's just not there. It's like YouTube does not push out the content that has nothing to do with products. Like it's got to be about a product.
Wow. So what are you gonna do for like your gaming stuff or
I'm just gonna keep doing it, you know, and
is
like fans of the channel and the people that watch me do the stuff, like that's who it's for, and like that's just for me. Like I'm gonna play anyway, regardless.
right?
But like the last like just know like every time I post a gaming like live or something like that, it does not it's not eligible for monetization at all. Like it's not even for like premium YouTube like subscribers.
And this is something new.
It's like a trend that's happening. It's like I don't know how to explain it. It's just like they're not doing it. Like they don't want. It's like that's not what they want to push out. Like that's not for advertisers, as they put it. Like because they run it through these checks, and if it's like advertisement friendly, or if advertisers want their advertisements to run on that, they'll allow it. But most of the time they don't. So like the only way an advertisement wants to run on your platform is if you have like this fucking like wholesome channel about products and it's like I feel like review channels as a whole, not just beard review channels, but review channels for all industries have like ruined YouTube, because like all these companies are seeing like, oh, these guys are making like commercials basically, and they're whether it be toys, comic books, electronics, phones, all that shit. They like all these content creators are making they're making basically these advertisements, these little like firsthand experience review videos, and like they turn YouTube into one big fucking like platform for commercials, and that's what it is. And then like all original content, that's why original content channels are like struggling so hard. Like Practitioner, Rockin' Practitioner, he's doing interviews with actual music acts, like big musical acts, like well-known musicians, and like his stuff does not get like thrown out there to YouTube. It's like it's insane. Like I'm watching it happen, and it's like the hell. I mean, we watch him because we know him. You know what I mean? Like we know the guy, like and he's a buddy and everything like that. But like these are big musical acts that should, like, if you feel like that stuff should be like projected out there, because he's not pushing a product, he's not selling something. Like YouTube just like doesn't circulate it, and it's very annoying.
Well, Johnny, you've given me a new excuse for why my channel doesn't do well, because
like you do the movie stuff, and like what the hell? That's great stuff. If you're into that movie, you're the movie 7, you watch Joe's videos, it's like holy shit, he like dissects that whole thing, and like YouTube just lets it sit there, and they don't,
That's a legit beef, Johnny. Now I'm out of the review game and have been for some time, but that would piss me off. I mean, I see it's a good point about Pratt too, because I watched a couple of his shows, and some of the acts he's gone on, I then went and like looked them up on Wikipedia, and I'm like, oh, if this is a legit an act,
he's got real like talent, like real rock stars on there.
Yeah, buddies of his in Tucson or something that just love to play, So
yeah,
that does blow. I mean, I don't know what to say to it, other than I hope it changes. But I just wonder about like, because it seems like the first reaction to music in particular, those are really popular videos, and people. I guess maybe they monetize. They're over 1 million subs or 800,000 subs or whatever they are. They're already in their place. But maybe newer guys who do that kind of stuff. I don't know. I was never good with the numbers and the number crunching and all that stuff. You guys are far better than that. Like guys like you and Dancy, obviously, and Ken, and all you guys that are in there crunching numbers and looking at those things, Mick. So unfortunately, James Pershing, get your recorder ready. I'll give you 2 beats. 1, 2. I have no opinion on this, Johnny, because I don't know. I just don't know. Okay, yeah. James, shut that off now.
And that's why, like this channel will, even if I get to 2,000 subs, I'm never going to monetize this channel. They're not going to do it. I'm not even going to go through the headache, because the few lives I did on my channel, they got strike down.
Yeah,
they're still up, but they're not eligible. Like they're not eligible for any kind of monetization or anything like that. So
bullshit.
Yeah, you can't talk about what you want. You know what I mean? Like they don't leave it at that. They like I'm saying, they take the you out of YouTube. Like you can't talk about genuine topics and feelings and opinions about, you know, things that are in the news and things that are in the media because they don't want that. That's not good for advertisers. So they don't give a shit about that.
Rob says he said he was going to go full bore remote control content, but noticed the limited engagement and he's not this time. Really? Walt says YouTube is a steamy hot fart Sunday. You know, so are really pushing. Yes, James, it did really happen. Some people are agreeing with you and push. Yes, Eric, and are pushing back on this. I'm gonna start looking at this.
Yeah, and it's crazy. There's like legit like you know, there's other content creators that have, you know, hundreds of thousands of subs, almost 1 million subs. You know, and you know, he usually would do a live every day on his channel, and you know, he would do the live, and because the live wasn't advertiser friendly, he got strike down. So he was pissed, you know. So he went to there's another website where like you can do a live like this, and for people to engage and comment and stuff like that, they got to pay a subscription fee. It's like $1 something a month or whatever, but like I don't want to do that.
Clint,
you know what I mean? It's like,
why not move to Twitch?
Twitch has its own things too. Like Twitch is I don't know. I tried Twitch before I tried YouTube with the gaming stuff like that, and it just you know, it just didn't take off. I don't know. I'm not entertaining enough for Twitch, I guess. Twitch is a much younger crowd. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. I have no idea.
Chris, channel to be named later, or company to be named later. Sorry, says Johnny. Book review I did that mentioned POTUS 45 was instantly demonetized.
Yeah, they don't want you talking about anything real.
Yeah,
they want you to be like, this is the best bowl ever. You know, buy this bowl, use my code. That's what YouTube wants. That's what YouTube has turned into.
Yeah. Well, I remember like back during the election, lots of things were getting flagged if you said certain terms, a certain thing. You know, no matter whether you were Trump or Biden, it didn't matter. The things, just terminology and your description.
Oh yeah.
I remember that. Now it seems like this is kind of a further carry on of that. So Chris, that's interesting that they did that to you because you just mentioned a book about the guy. That's one thing. A book review about a person should not be demonetized, no matter, you know, how divisive that person may be. You should still be able to talk about, you know, the book you read.
Yeah, you should be able to talk about whatever you want, you know, like, and it's changed. It used to be like that. Like YouTube back when, like, you know, in the early 2000s was like that. You can go and you know, and that's, you know, but you know, what you gonna do? It's like trying to fight the man, you know, it's hard.
And notice Johnny's like mood of blue tonight. You know, he's just going down because John, you know, I've said it for years, and obviously I'm biased because he's my partner, but Johnny makes a lot of really cool, different, original shit. Whether you like it or not, he's building Japanese fucking robots, or he's playing creepy games or Western games, or he's just doing shit that's not strictly Johnny Grooms.
yeah. I kind of just I gotta find a way to rebrand it to, like, you know, something as catchy as Johnny Grooms, but like for whatever I want. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to put Johnny Grooms TV. That sounds cliche to me.
Yeah.
So like, I got to find something, you know, that snaps. Because before I did the grooming stuff, I thought of the name Johnny Grooms, and I was like, that is a fucking killer name for a grooming channel. And I had to put some thought into it. That's why, you know, it hit so well. So like, I gotta, I don't know. It has to hit me. It hits me like randomly. You know, random shit happens. Johnny Grooms does shit.
Hey, there's some new people stuck in here. I saw Copper Tyson. Thank you.
Hey.
Eric, thank you. Clever Beard Co. Ryan, good to see you. Pete White, good to see you, my man. Chad also snuck in here as well, as did Billy. Billy's been on vacation with his dad in Florida. You still out there, Billy, or are you back? And then Chris, who I mentioned, he came in here. And also one of the newer guys I've seen, but I haven't, I don't really know him that well. Diablo Beard, good to see you, my man. You are new to me because I've been out of the loop, even though I know that you have been doing stuff for a while. So thank you for coming on to therapy.
Oh, John, speaking of Clever Beard, did you see their redesign, the repackaged, you know, the new labels and stuff? They went for a little.
And because Ryan is an ex-student of mine, I can be honest with him. I'm not a fan.
Oh, I like it.
You know,
I like the
I
black labels.
look more professional and sitting on the shelf of a fucking like barbershop or whatever. Yes. But I just love that original design with the two little things on the side, you know, the firecrackers or
The subtlety.
captain or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
then
you never know. He may throw it in there, you know, and a little off color later on. You know what I mean? You never know. You never know.
well, one thing is I'm glad he's constantly tweaking and trying to grow.
Yeah.
Remember, I told should make more of this particular, or should add more grass to his best-selling scent when everyone was already buying it. But what do I know? But I'm also a guy that with Honest Ape, I like the old Honest Ape labels. I didn't like when he went all flashy and gold and all that mess. I know why they do it, but I don't have to like it. You know, I liked all the old ape in the top hats. I dug that.
Yeah, it's those little subtle differences that make a bigger difference in on the label as a whole. You know. Yeah.
All right, James, Pershing, and Eric. I'm just going to get this out of the fucking way right now.
Yeah, go for it. I'm done.
Eric, the fact that you paid attention to your daughter is wonderful. Maybe you do that on more Wednesday nights. All right. I'm going to have so many fucking opinions that you will be able to bottle them and wear them in your beard for the next 2-3 years. Okay. So that's one. James Pershing and anyone else, McMahon, fuck. If you want me to shut up, go fucking, what is it? Run it up the flagpole and see who salutes. I am not saluting, motherfucker, because I have 2 weeks of shit I have wanted to talk about. So go ahead and have your opinions about my silence. Deal with that shit. All right, Johnny, I'm better now. That was good. I had to deal with it because they're out there, Johnny. They're heckling me.
Hey, anytime you need to fire back, just go for it.
Fuck back. I'm ready. I'm fired up and I'm firing back. All right, JG. So, as you know, I went on a vacation.
Yes.
Great fucking vacation. A little long, but great fucking vacation. So I just I'm not going to sit here and, take up an hour and tell you about all of my stuff. I just wanted to kind of touch base because I know a lot of the people that come in here, they might have been to places or even live in places that I stopped by. And then I have some particular critiques and questions about Texas. All right. So first day we drove to Bowling Green, Kentucky. Okay. The reason we stopped there is we were going to go to Mammoth Caves, but they have like 8,000 different tours at Mammoth Caves. Literally, they have like 30 or 40 of them.
It's like caves where the stalactites or the stalagmites and shit like that.
I mean, it's Mammoth fucking Caves. It's like the biggest cave complex in the nation, I think.
Okay.
I think the real famous stalactites and stalagmites are Carlsbad Caverns in New Mexico. But Mammoth, I guess, is supposed to be huge.
Okay. Makes sense.
We're limited because Ari, she can't walk very well. And so we had only certain tours we could go on. They were all booked. So we went to this kind of like, I don't know. If Mammoth is the Coke of cave touring, we went to like the RC Cola version. All right. So we just had to step down a few notches.
Okay.
It was like a little mom and pop operation. It was fun. All right. Day 2, we go to Memphis, which was really fucking killer. We went to the Civil Rights Museum.
Oh, nice.
Lorraine Motel is where Martin Luther King was assassinated. And what they have done is they bought the motel. On the interior, it's totally intact. Okay. There's a wreath hanging where he was shot and everything. There's old Cadillacs or Lincolns there. It looks just like the Lorraine Motel if you looked at pictures of Martin Luther King's assassination.
Oh, wow. They preserved it. But what blew me away is the museum is all inside the motel. Oh, okay.
Walking up and down, so none of the rooms are functional. They're all now museum exhibits, and they take you through the entire history of the civil rights. Then you get to King's room, and it's a replica of what it would have looked like that night when he got into Memphis.
Oh, wow.
King's room is intact. You can look in, and they have a suitcase open in a book he had brought with him, et cetera, et cetera. Really, really cool, kick-ass experience was the Civil Rights Museum. That
sounds really cool.
It was very cool. Memphis itself was awesome. My wife wanted to see live music, so we went to the famous Beale Street where all the blues acts have historically gone, and that was fun. And a shit ton of neon. Do you like neon, Johnny? I love neon.
Yeah. Like neon's a dying thing. You don't really see it that much anywhere unless you go to Times Square. You see a little bit of neon, but a lot of things have been changed by LED, big
Yep.
boards and stuff like that. And like so you don't really see a lot of real neon like you did back in the day. So
Yep. You're exactly right. And we were getting out of dinner in our show at night, and it was just starting to come on, and then it started downpouring, and we wanted to walk the whole street, and
oh man.
unfortunately we didn't. I sent you the pic of Jerry Lawler's.
Yes, that was cool. That was real cool. I was like, oh wow. And I was looking when you said that, I was looking at the signs behind it too, like the other signs. And I was like, oh man, wherever he is like probably like super like bright and colorful and really lit because like really lit because of all the neon. Like I was like, holy shit, that's pretty awesome. Like yeah.
It was fun. I wish it had waited about 15 to 30 minutes more to rain, so we could have because we only got about a third of the way down the whole street, and there was another side to it that we could have walked up.
Okay.
But that was really cool. Then day 3, we stop in Texas. We hit Texas, and we stop in Frisco, Texas, which is about a half hour north. And, okay.
Do you want one of these? They have 2 to 4 packs.
No.
Okay.
Thank you. Tell your. I'll say it. No, yeah. No, yeah. My wife sends her out to ask if I want to buy school gear. That's pretty when I'm off the fucking the live that I had to cancel, but we'll get there, Johnny.
Okay.
Cancellation.
Yeah, it's all Mick's fault, but okay, go ahead.
It is all Mick's fault. So we go to Frisco, Texas, which is a really nice suburb. It's got like all these big business parks, nice roadways, really kick ass. All right. I liked Frisco, Texas. It was really nice to spend a night. And of course, that's where I met that redheaded motherfucker from Oklahoma, Mick Mann. That was that was Mick is a great dude in person, a super generous dude. He brought down fucking Weatherbeard's full new sampler.
Oh, nice.
And a bunch of beer, a bunch of sour ales and things he brought.
Oh, wow.
Super generous. He hung out. We talked for a little bit, and then we did the live up in his room, and then we went out to dinner. We went to the Cheesecake Factory. This is where he pissed me off, though, motherfucker, because he had driven 2.5 hours to see me. So I was very touched by that. So I just wanted to pick up his dinner. No biggie. I'm just going to buy your dinner. All right.
Okay.
Which he allowed me to do, only then he dropped the tip. Now, you've been to a Cheesecake Factory, Johnny?
Just last Friday. Yeah.
You know it's a pretty spendy place. Now, imagine 6 with cheesecake for everyone after dinner. I abstained from the cheesecake. That's a pretty decent bill. So I bought his dinner, but he actually spent more than his dinner was on the fucking tip. So I still have to pick that bone with him. Mick Mann, if you're out there, are you saying anything, you rat bastard?
He just put smiley faces on it. That's all.
Where are you? Oh, there he is. Okay, yeah. Now, the best part, and this is why this is one of the reasons I love Mick Mann, because he's always giving me ammunition. He has this big ass weed eater in the back of his fucking truck, just sitting there in the bed of his fucking truck. So
you never know.
What's that, Johnny?
You never know. You never know when you need to line up a yard or whatever.
Maybe the hotel was going to just say, "Hey, we'll cut your room rate in half. Just whack the weeds, buddy."
That's it.
But that's got to be, I don't know. I don't whack weeds for a living, but it's got to be a few $100s. It was gas run, it wasn't plug in. It was gas run.
Okay.
And it's in the fucking truck. So he forgets it, and then he forgets that it's in the truck. So like any random Texas person could have just been like, "Thank you, Okie," and just the fucking thing. And
man.
And he was like bothered that it was back there, but he didn't seem like to bust ass to put it away. Like it wasn't like he's like, "Hey, I forgot my weed eater," and then ran out to the truck to do it. He like eventually made his way out to the truck to do it. It's not like it was killing him.
That was a great impression of Mick.
I gotta practice. I would have some practice. He warned me about the Texas drivers. It's got to be a Texas-Oklahoma thing. I realize there's a competition there, but he did not have nice things to say about the Texas drivers. Then we went out to dinner. We hung. We had to wait a long ass time because he went. There was a Dave and Buster's right downstairs, so he and my son went down. They played video games. Ari and Bella and I were hanging out in the lobby when we were talking and stuff. But it was a good meet, and that was 5 hours that Mick didn't have to drive. My wife does not pick shitty places to stay. Plus, when you're traveling with 5, you tend to have to get bigger rooms, etc.
Yes.
So Mick decided to stay there. He didn't want to drive back, and that wasn't cheap either because my wife picked a really decent place to stay. So he dropped some coin for basically we hung out the entire time pretty much after we arrived. So I appreciate that, and then he gave me all that shit, which was wonderful. Now that's the nicest I'm going to be to Mick until like it starts snowing here. So because everything about Mick from here on is not going to be as nice, but I wanted everyone to know he's a super fucking cool guy. Then we get to San Antonio. Now, before we get to San Antonio, here's a couple things I noticed, Johnny. Firstly, 75-mile-per-hour speed limit on most of those big roads in Texas. Love it.
75, yeah. Okay.
Now, they have in some, but not all, their signals are on the bar that would hold the stoplight. Okay? So rather than have it hang down, imagine that it's on the bar itself. Took a little getting used to.
Oh, okay. All
okay.
right.
So then it was like red, yellow, and green across. All right.
Okay. Like,
so that's a little. They have a blinking. Okay, you know how if you're making a left turn on a green, not arrow, but on a green light, you wait for the oncoming traffic. You make your left turn when you can.
Right.
They have a blinking yellow arrow on the signals in Texas, which didn't bother me. I was just like, and I was wondering if any other guys out there had seen in their states the blinking yellow arrow, because that threw me.
No, I know.
Captain 85 on some interstates. Gary,
I guess that
like that.
I guess that makes sense. The blinking yellow arrow to make the left. All right, yeah, all right.
Maybe it's because
I'm smart.
Podunk, Johnny, for so many years, and we don't have it up here, but my daughter argued that they had it in Pittsburgh and then shot a video of it in city, and I'm like, okay, so maybe a lot of places have it.
Okay.
Right. Carolina, Eric says Georgia has some.
Okay. North Carolina, Rob says North Carolina.
Yeah, Gus says left turn with caution. We have that. All right, now here's my question for the Texas guys, because this was both driving me nuts, Johnny, but it was really kind of cool. You know how when you get into a state, obviously the interstates are in the red, white, and blue shield. And then when you get onto a state route, maybe it's the shape of the state and the road number, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
In Texas, most of the roads that I saw, that I traveled on or traveled near, had a rectangle and the FM, the letters FM on it. And my Google Maps kept saying, take 71 Farm to Market Road, blah, blah, blah. Texas folks, what is this farm to market road stuff? Please explain that to me.
Is it farm to market or farmed market?
Market. And the road sign, Johnny, had an F period, M period, or maybe it was just FM. They obviously all know what it means, but it was interesting that the Google map kept saying farm to market. So I knew what the FM meant. I just don't know why it's called that.
Huh.
Joe doesn't get how much Mick. Wow, fuck all you guys.
Yeah, I don't. Obviously, I don't go traveling state to state either. So, like when that yellow blinking arrow is new to me too. I never knew they had that until you just said it. Like I had no idea.
Yeah, take that, chat. Yeah, Clint. I know it means farm to market, but why is it called that? Like, why did Texas say, "Oh, we'll just call our state roads fucking farm to market roads"? Because there weren't that many farms, and I didn't see too many damn markets. So obviously, it's an old school thing.
Yeah.
Right? So, I'm waiting for an answer for that. We get in. Now, San Antonio, that's the day we arrived on a Wednesday. That's the day my foot blows up, and that's the day I have to cancel therapy. And I was so ready to go.
Yeah, you were.
And, I even took notes, Johnny, so I don't screw this up, because there's so much stuff that I wanted to say tonight. Okay. Now,
I guess maybe back then it was like farm roads to market roads, and that's how it was. Who knows? I mean,
but it was like all the roads, JG, virtually all the roads. If it wasn't an interstate, it was a fucking farm to market road. and it drove me nuts. Now, one of the great things about Texas, that's where I found these. Technically, I found them in Memphis, but I found this flavor, this tamarind, this spicy tamarind.
Yeah, never seen that flavor ever.
Oh, well, okay. First thing with the chilada is you got to like tomato juice. If you don't like the tomato juice for this kind of chilada,
Okay.
Ello makes a lot of these. They make some fruity ones, but this one is fucking awesome. I mean, I
like trying a fruity one.
They have a mango, they have lime and salt. They have a few.
Ooh, lime and salt.
Yeah, they have a lime and salt and beer one.
Lime and salt right here. That's what this is. This is a big margarita. Just 80% of this margarita is tequila. And lime and salt goes with tequila and margaritas.
Okay, hold on, JG. They connect rural to agricultural areas to towns. Okay. You'll even see a few ranch to market roads. Nice. Thank you. Man. Thank you. Diablo, these are crazy good, brother. All right. Couple more things on Texas, just observations.
Go for
Johnny Grooms, and I'm sorry, Clint, and anyone else who's in this chat from Texas, the fucking frontage road system has to go.
What the hell's the frontage road system?
Okay, Johnny. So in Texas, and again, I was only from Dallas to San Antonio. That's the only place I was. I wasn't in any of the other big part of the state. They have these things called frontage roads, which run parallel to the fucking interstate. All right? Because it's a big flat place. They have the geography. They can do that. You wouldn't find anything like that in Western Pennsylvania because it's so damn hilly. They can't do it. My problem with the fucking frontage road is twofold. One, sometimes when you're in a busy area, the Google map would tell you to get off the front. They blend right onto the fucking interstate, Johnny. It's like an on-ramp that's not an on-ramp, but you don't see it happening.
Huh.
Right? Then when you're getting off of certain places, you get off to make a left turn, but really the left lane is called the turnaround. I don't know what the fuck that is. I assume it means you can U-turn and get your ass back on the freeway because you don't know your directions. But it's too. So they have the frontage roads and the turnarounds. Huh. Not a fan of either of those. Not a fan whatsoever.
Never heard of that turnarounds before. I've heard roundabouts, but never turnarounds.
Yeah. Now see, okay. Now everyone else, I'm going to use a term that John is familiar with that many of you are not going to be. How many of you know when we're talking about roads? How many of you know what a jug handle is? Okay. And no, Mick, they're not fucking Mick. God damn you. Not everywhere is flat, brother. You can't do a frontage road unless you can run parallel like that. They're not in California. Maybe they're a Midwest, Southwest kind of thing. But does anyone know what a roundabouts? Yes, good, Ron. Me too, Mick. That's just the Texas, Oklahoma crowd not getting out of Texas, Oklahoma.
I feel like jug handles are universal. Everybody should know what a jug handle is.
Hey Daniel, we have frontage roads here and dumbass roundabouts. Roundabouts are kind of a pain in the ass. Copper John says, Joe, are those considered HOV? Are you talking about the farm to market or the frontage? Guess Joe's understanding of roads. That's a good one. That is a good one, Mick. You prick. Aaron Rodgers, I'm talking about Texas roadway system. That's what all right. So there was all of that. All right. It was hot as hell, but what a beautiful city San Antonio is. We stayed about 20 minutes north. But is
it a dry heat? Is it a dry heat like the desert heat, or is it muggy?
It is where Clint is, up in Lubbock.
Yeah.
This part of the state actually has a lot of greenery and water. It's not the deserty kind of Texas we often think of.
Yeah.
In fact, we were real close to what's called the hill country, which is at elevation. It has a lot of water and trees and stuff. It's more rural, which is land. But no, it was wet, hot.
Oh,
there was a heat wave going through there
that
entire week. 110 on the real.
No way. Nope, not going to Texas. Fuck that. I hate that swampy ass feel, that Florida nasty, heavy heavy humidity. It's disgusting. No, I need, if I'm gonna go into like 100 plus heat, I want desert. I want like Nevada. I want I even go to Death Valley. Death Valley is 113 the last time I went. And that was doable. I was totally fine 113-degree weather in Death Valley. But you give me like 90 in Florida at 12 o'clock with the sun's high and it's humid as hell. Fuck that. No, hate it.
I've been to Orlando, New Orleans, and now San Antonio in the summer, and they all suck.
Oh, goddamn! No, I'll never go. Fuck that shit.
Yeah. Now, the good news was all the great Mexican food. We didn't get to any barbecue. Sorry,
you lucky bastard.
But because we're too busy sampling the Mexican restaurants, they were so good. And I'm a big Mexican food fan, so that was great. Another interesting thing, Johnny, up in the hill country is they have a lot of rivers and springs. And there's actually a couple places that have like municipal pools, but they're spring-fed water. They're not like the water with the chlorine and shit. It just comes up naturally from the ground, and they have turned it into like a big pool system for people I wanted to hit one of those. We weren't able to, but it looked really, really cool.
Wow. That's awesome.
So I was really impressed with Texas. My problems with the roads notwithstanding, I was really impressed with Texas. The last thing I want to say, I think, yes. Oh, no, sorry. Two things.
Go for it.
I saw this thing driving down the fucking freeway, right? I'm about to enter, where am I? I'm in Arkansas. And it has this big billboard with this cartoon beaver. And it's like, Buc-ee's coming soon. And I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Buc-ee's.
Drive, and I see fucking Buc-ee, right, on this pole on a big-ass sign. And Johnny, you have never seen, and I want the people to tell me because I didn't stop at a Buc-ee's, but imagine the biggest gas station combined with the biggest like drive-in service, like at a Sonic, where they can drive in. Imagine those two things combined.
Oh, wow.
The two I saw off of the freeway literally were like football field sized.
Wow.
Like lots, and I guess it's gas and food.
So it's like full on convenience. Gas, food.
Yeah.
Do they have showers for truckers? Because like I know like in Pennsylvania they have like some truck stops. They have like shower rooms for truckers.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
Loves does that a lot because you'd hear the page.
Yeah, Loves. Yeah. I like Loves. I like that. They sell everything there. You can get like bongs, you can get sunglasses, you can get beer. Like it's crazy.
Loves is the bomb. Oh, okay. Captain Stash says they usually have about 300 gas pumps.
Wow. Oh my God.
Things are fucking huge, Johnny. So, Clint, is it more a gas station with a restaurant or a restaurant with gas? I mean, anyway, you know how they always say everything's bigger in Texas. That's the fucking thing I've ever seen, whether you want to call it a drive-in restaurant or a gas station. The things were. Now, the one thing I didn't mention earlier, as we were on our way to Texas, from meeting Mick to San Antonio, we drive to Waco or by Waco. When I say Waco to you, Johnny, what's the first thing that pops to mind?
Wasn't there a gas station called Waco or something like that?
A gas station? No.
Yeah, or some kind of like product or something like that.
Well,
that was named Waco.
Dr. Pepper was invented in Waco.
I don't know.
No. Johnny, Waco is where the Branch Davidians and David Koresh did their thing. Do you remember that in the news?
No.
Okay. So I went out to this thing. Huge government fuck up. It's a religious a brand of Christianity. They had this huge compound. David.
Oh, is this the guy that everybody drank the punch and they all died?
No, that's down in South America. That's Jonestown. Koresh was a guy who thought he was Jesus and was having all the people and allegedly having sex with younger girls, and that's what brought.
Oh my God!
And the problem is that ATF showed up, and there was no reason for ATF to show up because there were no alcohol, tobacco, or firearms issues going on. What happens is someone fires on someone. And a bunch of people, a few government agents, and a bunch of people, including many children, because a fire starts in this huge compound.
Oh, wow.
It's this big ass thing. The Branch Davidians. So I'm driving by Waco, and I just put in Branch Davidians, and it says Branch Davidians compound. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I get off, and I go check it out. This is easily the most shivery I got that I can remember in my recent adult years. I drive in,
Wow.
it's open, and there's a dirt road, and there's 2 small houses and 2 modular houses. And when I say small, I mean like little small houses. As I'm driving in, there's a lady holding a baby and like a, I don't know, 8-9-year-old girl at her side. Okay. Now, this is Branch Davidian property, but they've turned it into a kind of, I don't want to say shrine, but they turned it into at least a historical stop so you can learn a little bit about it, because I don't know if it's still a functioning place of worship or not.
Okay.
The lady just like looked at me in a way I was like, that's like a fucking movie kind of thing where you're in the car and the point of view goes.
Yeah. Next, you know, the people from the hills have eyes come down and they abduct you.
Dude, her look, I was like, holy shit. That lady made me more scared than anything I can remember in the last 20 years. All right.
Oh my God.
So
It's insane.
So I go and I look and I do all this stuff. But that was wild to me because I remember that shit being on the news every day because it was like a 50-day siege. The people hunkered down because it had a huge compound. I mean, it was like a big fuck. Now it's just a little where the place of worship is and maybe one other side building. But
What year was this? What year, when did this happen?
Or so.
Wait, what? When?
1993 or so.
Oh, why did I remember? Why don't I remember it? Maybe because I don't know. 93. I was like 10 years old.
Yeah. That check some of the comments in the chat because they're providing some stuff. I forgot that.
Yeah.
Netflix does have a special on Waco.
I got to check it out then. Right after I finish this live, I'm gonna watch it and then go to sleep.
and I was fucking there, and it was the weirdest damn thing. That was eerie, but I'm glad I checked it out. The historian in me is glad I checked it out.
Wow, I can't believe I don't remember that. Maybe I don't know. Maybe my parents didn't let me watch the news or something like that. You know, I was grounded for a couple of years, not able to watch TV, so maybe that's why.
But you've told me that before. That blows.
Yeah, I'm serious.
Weird.
Yeah, I was grounded for like a year to not be able to watch TV. Maybe that was the year that happened. Couldn't watch anything. No news, no nothing.
All right, Johnny, we got something special for Dirty 930 tonight, but we're going to hold it to Dirty 930. We're going to hold it to 930.
I don't know what time it is.
So let's, we got about 18 minutes. Let's
Yeah.
check the chat real quick while we're hanging. Russ Young, yes, I was talking about Waco. Johnny, you need to Waco on Netflix, yes.
Yeah, they're all saying it.
Cult that the government caught on fire and drove tanks through. Yes, that is definitely true. It was a cult, not Christian. Aldemir, fair enough. I mean, it was they called themselves, Christians. So I'm just trying to use
They did.
that I saw at their place. Don't drink the Kool-Aid in Texas, Jeff. It's a huge gas station with a beef jerky bar, a full barbecue hut, souvenir shop, clothing store, etc. Okay, so it's kind of like the grown-up version of Love's, Johnny. It sounds like.
Okay.
300 gas pumps when I see 201. I think that's a lot. Or 20. I think that's a lot. Oh, it's a shopping mall with gas. Okay, yeah, that's Buc-ee's. I know less than going back up here. Coming down here, I was grounded from age 15 to age 17 and a half. That's too bad because you could have probably gone to science class and learned more about wind. Joe, does Mick or does camera at 20?
Oh shit.
I got to be honest. He looked a little younger in person. If I'm being honest, I think the camera.
Oh yeah.
The
camera throws a few years on.
I think it did with Mick. No. Remember, I think Mick looked 65. I mean, in person, I think he was in his 40s. All right.
Oh, wow.
It was real age. Oh, thank you, Bushido. Thank you very much. It was like Charles Manson and the Family. Yes, right. Paramount Network has a good miniseries called Waco, which is pretty close to what happened. Okay, Johnny, there's another recommendation. Okay. February 93, says Jeff Rice. Best thing about Texas is Buc-ee's. That's all, says Gary Lewis. Interesting. I didn't stop there. I didn't stop there at all. If I was going to eat Texas barbecue, I had a few better places to look at, so I didn't want to stop there for the barbecue. We were having trouble with the gluten-free part of it because we always try to let Ari.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The gluten-free thing.
And
you make me want to travel there like in the winter. When in the wintertime when it's cool, You know, I know they get like a flurry and like the whole state shuts down, but you know, whatever. You know.
Well, you know what we wanted to do, Johnny? There's a series on Netflix called Chef's Table. Very cool. They
Mhm.
did a side series called Chef's Table Barbecue. And they focused on this little place called Snows, where an 85-year-old woman is the pitmaster.
Oh wow.
And it's been voted. And remember, Texas is huge on their barbecue.
Oh yeah, they love their meat.
Yes, they do. And the Snows has been voted best barbecue in Texas a few times. They're only open one day, Johnny, Saturday. People come in and start lining up at 5 a.m.
Wow.
And they are open on Saturday, and they're open until the meat sells out. And the stuff I was reading is you better get there by about 8 or 9. So people are drinking beer and eating barbecue for breakfast. It's a great thing. Anyway, it was 2.5 hours from us, and we had watched the show, and we brought in the twins and had them watch the show. I thought it was about an hour, and then when we got there, I'm like, 2.5 hours. We got to get up at 5 a.m, and then we took a family vote and decided on no. But we were that close, and I really wanted the pitmaster's name is Tootsie. She pronounced it Tootsie. She's just a nice woman. I wanted to meet her and give her a hug and try some of her stuff, but it was not to be.
What is James talking about? Do they have like different sized tubs in Texas? Like the bathtubs?
What's your okay?
Is that what he's talking about?
James, we will address that, you prick. This kind of gets into what we're going to be doing in about 15 minutes, Johnny.
Oh, okay.
Beer with you, Johnny. I finally did the video coming to Barbasol Electric Razor to the one blade cone. It's a bit rough, but it's posted on my channel. I had to shoot it on my phone.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Edited it. He's doing broadcasting through his high school career tech program. Nice. So I'm letting him use me to practice. That's awesome, Bushido.
That's cool. Good, nice.
Come to Lubbock and go to Tom and Bingo's.
Tom and Bingo's.
I got to tell you, the other thing about Texas, Johnny, is it's such a big state. All these places you hear in song or on the TV or in movies, it's just so damn big. I drove 5 hours in Texas, and I didn't get near El Paso or fucking
wow.
Austin. I drove through Austin, but we didn't stop there. There's just so many big ass cities in Texas. You know,
it's huge. It's a big state. Like it's like the biggest state, right? Like Texas is the biggest state.
It's actually, I think, third behind inland. It's behind Alaska. It might be second. California might be third.
Okay.
Alaska, 1. Texas is either 2 or 3, and California is the other.
So like a 5-hour drive to go from one area to the next area is like normal over there. You know?
It was 4.5 approximately from Dallas to San Antonio.
Wow.
God,
yeah.
Years of America, Texas. Check this out. It's so big that you can drive from the very eastern border of California to El Paso in about the same amount of time as it takes to drive from El Paso to Dallas.
Wow.
So think about that. You're crossing Arizona, and now, mind you, El Paso is on the very western side of the state, but you're crossing through 3 states to get there, and the same amount of time that you're still within the same state.
I legit freak out about driving over 20 minutes to go to some place in Jersey. I do. I'm like, if it's more than 20 something minutes, I'm like, nah, not gonna go. I'm just not gonna go. I can't imagine like having to travel hours to go somewhere.
JG, this is, if you ever have to, this is what you do. You download a shit ton of Netflix or Disney shows or HBO shows, whatever you got. And what I do is I put them in my dash, right? So the phone rests in my dash and the show plays. I've got the earphones on and I'm just listening to the show. If I'm and I do that when I'm on long stretches of road without a lot of traffic.
Yeah, when it's like 20 something miles, you know.
When it tightens up, I'll switch over to podcasts. Like
okay.
So traffic and stuff. But I'm going to tell you, JG, this has been the best drive, and we drove a shit ton of hours. Over 40 hours of driving.
Wow!
And that was the way to do it. I just had Netflix shows. I watched all of Winter Soldier and Falcon on the drive.
Nice.
It was like a plane ride. I'm going to watch the whole damn series. It was awesome. It was so fucking awesome.
It was, yeah. Falcon and Winter Soldier was really cool. Did you see Loki? Did you watch Loki?
I downloaded it, but I didn't get to it because I was watching.
Oh man, Loki is really good. That is such a good show. Oh my goodness. Makes me want to rewatch it now. Thinking about it.
Captain Stash said I was still 6-7 hours from El Paso where I was. He said I just missed meeting Clint by a week. Apparently, close by to where I was, have these, and I saw them, enormous outlets. Everything's bigger in Texas, Johnny. Outlet make any outlet you've ever seen, like a fucking miniature outlet. And Clint and his family were going down there, I think, to do some school shopping and stuff. They were there a week after me. He's able to meet Mick earlier on, but I wanted to meet Clint, but we just couldn't sync the times. And Lubbock was too far away to do a meet.
Are there a lot of airports? Like, I feel like people would like fly their small planes from to and fro instead of driving 5 hours to go to a store or some shit, you know?
Couple facts I learned. San Antonio is the 7th largest city in America. I did not know that. When I left San Diego was 6th. It's since dropped. San Antonio has an international airport. It's small, but it's still an international airport. I did see a couple airfields when I was in more rural Texas, but once you got into the city, Austin and San Antonio are about an hour and a half. Once we were in there, I didn't see so much like airstrippy kind of things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I like this one because it's funny.
Joe was at the paper while you're exactly right. Get it? Because he's old and pays attention to things not called the road. James, more years than you've been alive without an accident. So I used to read books back before everything was streaming. I had a car DVD player. I would put it up on my fucking dash and I would watch shit. Seasons of Kids in the Hall and shit like that. I don't drive with a seatbelt. I did everything you're not supposed to do as a driver. Why?
Oh, no.
Bad motherfucker. That things in accident. Gosh. That's what I'm talking about.
Just get on my plane. I don't know. Maybe that's affordable over there. I have no idea. You know.
Hey, he's gonna own one soon with all that soap money.
Yeah, no, I got to re up. I'm down my last bar.
That's what I hear pretty much.
Yeah, I'm kidding. This is my box of Captain Stash. This is my last bar.
Oh, is that Johnny?
This is I got the Caribbean coconut. This is my last one.
Okay, but wait, but how did you order? Because I use a lot of soap, but I think you would use quick.
I order 7 bars at a time.
And when did you order it?
I don't remember. It's been a while.
Okay.
Because I have other soap. I have I go to Costco and I buy like the big bulk of beauty bars.
Okay.
And I try not to I tell the family, I'm like, don't touch my soap, don't touch my handmade soap, this is not for you, all that stuff. So I use it sparingly, not every shower, Sometimes I use 1 bar and then I use a fragrant bar to smell nice.
Right.
So I wash my body twice.
Right.
And then so I'm just this is my last bar. And then I have all the Dr. Squatch stuff, but I bought a second set of the Star Wars soap. I have the one set that I did the unboxing of, and I'm going to use that to wash. I bought another set. It's still sealed up. It's right behind me. It's I'm not going to open it because like I said in the video, what if it becomes a collector's item?
Hey. And
what if it becomes, worth something? And then my great grandkids, when they have grandkids, I don't know. It may be worth, I don't know, $100 a bar or whatever.
Someone else had a bearded personality, somebody in the community had a similar idea to you. I'm not going to name names. If you want, out himself somewhere down the road, if he watches this, whatever. Bought the Star Wars set. One of the boxes was crumpled or damaged.
Oh shit!
He wanted for them to resend, and they said no. We'll give you a gift card. Have credit.
Damn.
That is horrible customer service.
That is horrible customer service. Yes.
Item. I'm not just buying any fucking soap here. I'm buying your collector's item that you guys are hyping.
Yeah, and who knows how many there are? Maybe there's a maybe there's a limited run. Maybe that's why they couldn't give it to him because they're like, we can't give him anymore because we have so many orders and we have X amount of soaps to give that we just can't physically do it. You know what I'm saying? But they should have communicated that. If that was the case, they should have said look. They're super limited. They're counted for. We have this amount of orders. We just can't do it. Let's refund your whole purchase. Something like that. Something to.
There definitely should have been that disclaimer on their website, so people could go, all right, well, if Frankie the fucking postman who hits my guts, maybe I don't order it, right?
Right.
So.
Yeah.
And then in the chat, so it was Mick. That's
a good idea from JG. The box is nice. I mean, if you see my video, it's not little cheap cardboard box. It's got like magnets in it to shut it and everything. It's nice,
Yeah. I watched it. I checked it out. I mean, it was a great presentation.
Yeah.
I
I can't wait to use it. I'm gonna use it. I think I'm gonna go right for the Darth Vader one, the dark side one. I like the heavy exfoliation, the high grit. I like to feel like I'm bathing with a cheese grater. You got to really exfoliate.
Yeah. I mean, well, you're washing 2 times. Look, I'm a fat man. I wash everywhere, and I still don't go through soap like that. So, more power to you. I mean, Clint, watch, and anyone else that does soap loves you.
Yeah,
Speaking of handmade soap, quick update. No, of course I haven't gotten my soap yet. But what's more important is I've yet to receive my beard therapy coins. I just want everyone to know this. Not only have I not received my beard therapy coins, I hear other people who got coins not received their fucking coins. Holy shit. If you have not received your coin, please let Johnny know in the chat. Please let him know.
What's funny is that when you clicked over to join in the green room, I looked at the little box that said Barbaro Joe on it, and I said, shit, I forgot these guys' fucking coins. I immediately remembered. Like immediately it hit me like a lightning bolt. I said, "Oh shit, I'm gonna be in for it tonight. I fucking know it. I know he's gonna say something about them damn coins. I forgot to fucking mail them coins."
Oh, all right.
Yeah, Rob. Listen, Rob. There was when I first got him, Joe didn't have an address when I first got him. Finally, when he had an address, he sent it over. He sent it over to me. I didn't get around to doing it, and I just totally forgot. It slipped my mind. It slipped my mind, man. It slipped my mind. I gotta send that shit out. I'm sorry, man.
Well, you transition into what we're going to next, Sean. Okay?
I was supposed to.
Yeah. What?
I was supposed to meet you. Yeah, I was supposed to give you. I think I was supposed to give you the coins in person. You were supposed. I think were you supposed to come down to the Jersey thing or no?
Oh fuck no.
Oh, okay, all right. I thought you were. I don't know.
Joe, were you?
If I wasn't supposed to give the coins to somebody else and I don't remember, they didn't get them either. So don't worry about it.
Yes, make sure. Now that we've reminded Johnny, I know there are a few guys, few of the regs. I don't remember exactly who. I think McMahon was one of them. Make sure you DM Johnny. Make sure you include the address. If you shouldn't get your coin in a week or so, let me know, and we'll keep doing this. Hey, he's gonna send me the soap eventually, guys. He is.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, with me, like I forget quick. I got a lot going on, so like.
Yes.
I mean, I forget. I legit forget. I really do. I know. It's the same thing. Like whenever my wife tells me to do something, and she's like, "Did you?" And I don't remember until she gets home, and I'm like, "Shit!" And I forgot to do like the laundry. Or I forgot to do something that she told me to do.
Oh, Johnny, I'm reading the comments now. I love, whether it was intentional or not, Jeff Rice saying, "I love my coin," and rubbing that.
A few people did get them.
Yes. I love Brett Berlin saying he's got all 4 of his in a safe. That's great. Who doesn't have them is Ryan. Oh, this is adding up. Ryan and Mick don't have them.
Yeah.
Now, we, in a way, opened the door to what is now the social club, the Mix Live, right? They came on here. I think this is long-standing bitterness between JG and the fact he's like, fuck those sons of bitches. Or something's going on.
No, there is no.
How can 2 dudes that are like Batman and Robin not have their coins, Johnny? It'd be okay if one of them didn't, but they both don't. It's looking kind of conspiratorial. I'm telling you. And I'm used to not having shit from Johnny. All right? I've been waiting on the soap, right? So
Chad is different. It's different than logging in and doing this than actually like putting the stuff in the envelopes, writing out the address, and then walking over to the mailbox and putting it. There's a lot of moving parts. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different than just sitting down with a game and hitting go on the fucking stream thing.
Here's what I just want to say. Are there any more moving parts than what Rob fucking did to me? Want to know? I mean, Rob made them and got them to you and pretty.
Yeah. Did, yeah.
That's all. That's on
they're right here. I'm looking at them.
Yeah.
They're right there.
I don't want a series 2. Not that Rob was gonna make a series 2, but now I'm just putting the kibosh on a series 2.
Right here.
In a big ass
If I could just be like smushed them through, I would.
Oh shit. Rob, you need to send them to me so they have artist value. That is good, Rob. That is good. So,
I'm sorry.
in a dirty yeah, you laugh and choke, fucker. You got the whole...
A daily pick of me and my coin and Joey activities together. That's hilarious.
James is just loving this right now.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm speaking to little people, and James is gonna fucking stick a sword on my side. Thanks, James. Now the whole reason I learned other people didn't have them, Johnny, is because of the group chat I belong. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Now this group chat has got some interesting folks, and we have a lot of fun. And in this group chat is a very talented artist. Some of you know he's a talented artist, but within the group chat, he has really stretched his comfort zone and done some cool shit. All right. Deliberately Bearded Ron is a wicked motherfucker. I'm going to tell you that right now. We don't get to see it that much when he's on live, but this guy has a wicked, nasty sense of humor. All right. We're not going to get to see all of it, but we'll get to see some of it. Johnny, go ahead and start throw out that first image, please.
All right, hold on. Let me get.
While Johnny's doing this, Ron did logos for all of us. All right. Now I can't share all of them, but only mine because they're so bad. They're so bad, and bad isn't like so fucking funny and hilarious and wrong. Wrong. Joe Barbadoe Joe is saying something's wrong, and then he did some group photos. All right, with the theme of old TV shows.
Oh shit! Why can't I? Okay. Just people don't DM me right now. All right. Because I got to share my screen. So.
Mick, he gave permission, but I'm not going to. I'm making the judgment call there. Okay, so here's our first one. To Gilligan's Island. All right? Misfit Island. These are all the guys in the chat, -1, and I'll explain who that one is shortly. Right? You see McMahon there. You see me. You see Waltimus Prime. You see Deliberately Bearded. And you see James Pershing. And we just recently added to the chat Ryan and Chad Straza. Okay?
Uh-huh.
So there are all of us. I'm the captain. I love that McMahon is who he is. Is he Lovey? No. Someone else was Lovey. That's right. Maybe he's Lovey now. Is he Lovey now? I can't see Johnny. It's not that big on my screen.
He's got an umbrella.
Okay, yeah, then he's got to be Lovey. Mrs. Howell, right? Now, actually, I'm going to hold who the other person is. Go ahead and go to the next one, Johnny. So that's us as the cast of Gilligan's Island. This is us as the Brady Bunch. I love. Look at McMahon. Look at McMahon as Cindy Brady with the fucking pigtails. Is that not genius? Is that? Oh, McMahon with the pigtails. Oh, Jesus. And then Dad, Macho Dad up there.
Yeah, see. Yeah.
Or is that Macho Mom? Or my mom? No, I got the suit on. I forget how they work. Crazy bunch. All right. And go to the next one. All right, we got to sit here for a second. Of Hazard, God damn it, this slays me. Look at Mick as Boss Hog. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Look at Chad. Oh, and I'm Uncle Jesse and I'm all over Daisy. Holy shit. The dicks. Now this is all wrong, right? No one's giving him input. No one's giving him ideas. He's just doing the shit and dropping it. All right. I love the dicks. Oh, okay. One more.
That's
Okay.
it.
Skip that. Yeah, skip that for now. Now, this is a surprise to all the guys.
That's cool.
I said to Ron, hey, Ron, the Avengers have a lot of people. And so then he had fun with it, the DMers. I really like Chad as the Hulk. I think Bill, McMahon as Captain America. Poor Ryan, he's a redhead, so he got to be Black Widow. But
Makes
the
sense.
best joke is me, Johnny, Quicksilver. The fat boy is the fastest guy out there. Holy shit. And Ron is Thor. Holy shit. All right. Now, if you've enjoyed some of these are great stuff. But there is an extra member to this group chat who's not been pictured, and that is Jay Cruz. And there's a reason Jay Cruz isn't in these photos. That's because I don't know if it was Jay who tipped it off. I don't know if it was Chico. But when they heard I was going to go on air, the Honduran embassy, one of the members of the foreign consulate, called me and said, you do realize, and apparently you can look this up on Wikipedia, after coffee and sugarcane, Jay Cruz is our third leading export. If you Jay Cruz in these photos, we're going to have an international fucking incident.
Oh my goodness.
Donnie, I'm almost retired. I don't need that shit on my record. I don't need to deal with that shit. So that's why Jay Cruz, who is part of the group chat, is not in these photos. Okay?
Uh-huh.
Now, this is just for funsies. This is just Ron. The logos are fucking incredible, Johnny. Go to mine. That one we skipped. All right.
Prostate joke.
Okay. So there's a lot going on here. And again, mind you, this is all wrong. Okay. We've had a few discussions about prostate massages in the group chat. All right.
Okay.
Now, I'm the old guy from the Muppets because Jay Cruz made a little funny cartoony thing, as he's wont to do, to kind of insult people. Yeah, you're Hawkeye, James. What I love here are the ducks. Now, this is what James was talking about with the tubs. I'm always in the bathtub at this new house, Johnny.
Okay.
Because it's a jetted tub, and I've got no fucking internet, so I've got nothing to fucking do except literally sit in that tub 3, 4, 5 hours a day.
Wow.
Yeah, I am in the tub all the fucking time.
So
that's why James had the tub question about Texas, and that's the rubber duckies.
Okay.
So that's Prostate Joe. Oh, yeah, and then eating the brown eye. And we've, I think, broached this subject here on therapy about analingus and the like. Yes.
Yeah.
So, ladies and Joe needs his soaks. Okay.
His soaks.
This is very wrong and very funny. Bushido, I'm going to tell you, everyone had to give their own permission and respect because Ron's job on these are masterful. Maybe we'll see more of them as we go down the road, you know?
Yeah.
But let me just say that Ron, you see him making logos for other people, and he's always tweaking his own logo. When he decides to let the creative energies go and let his sense of humor come out, it is fucking hilarious.
That is funny, yeah. That is funny.
Hilarious.
I like the ducks. I really do. They're flipping them off. I love it. It's hilarious.
I'm a pot fuck you kind of guy, so the fact that they're flipping off.
The only thing that it's missing a beard, but that character doesn't have a beard.
Right.
That's funny though.
Right. Why are we missing one in every pick? Oh, I think I explained that, didn't I, McMahon?
Yeah, that was that's it, right? Yeah, that's all of them.
Oh.
Let me fix my browser. Jesus.
So what else has been going on? Because I was kind of out, being on vacation for 15 days, trying to stay up to date with the Instagram, but
I don't know. I kind of just been doing my own thing and not really paying attention.
Okay.
I just I don't know. Everyone's doing their own, everyone does their own things and stuff like that. And I try to dive into everybody's stuff, but there's so many people doing everything, so like it's hard to keep your thumb on everything. So I don't know.
I don't want to cause sure, and I don't want to cause any conflict, but it'd be remiss of me not to mention it because it caught my eye. The whole Fable app thing.
The what?
the Fable ad.
Oh, the Fable thing.
Yeah, I noticed that caused
Yeah,
kind of
that was kind of I mean, that was the thing that happened. I mean, that's a genius marketing ploy. You know, like definitely got people talking about the brand. So
yeah, whether you agree or disagree, right?
exactly, yeah. So like, yeah. I mean, I don't. I mean, if somebody was going to do it, I probably wouldn't. You know, put another company's name out there as you do it. You know, I would if I was going to do it, I wouldn't like show like company XYZ and just putting it in there. Like it's, you know, it's not fair for, that's not cool. You know, it's just not a good look on your end, you know, as like a content creator or a member of the community, you know. I caused it. Why I didn't cause anything. I didn't.
Bushido says you've been playing video games.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of video games.
Now that
Every Tuesday.
every Tuesday.
Yeah, every Tuesday. I started just doing it every Tuesday, and I was doing it at 9:00. But I was like, you know what? There's other guys doing lives at 9, 8 and 9 o'clock. That whole like 2-hour block from 8 to 9 to 10.
Yeah.
There's other lives going on. So I was like, you know what? I did it the first time at 9, and I had a great audience with me when I was doing it and everything like that. I had a good time, but like, you know, I want to be a little more respectful. So I you know, I just it's my fellow content creators, you know, like members of the community. So I just I bumped it up to 10 o'clock. So now I start at 10, and yeah, just play whatever. I try to play something that's like super interesting, and you know, something like something fun to watch, you know. And they're not those videos are not monetized. I get copyright strikes from those videos. So they're not the kind of copyright strikes that, like, you know, can take my channel down. They're just like, you like, you know, it just you get, you know, you get a copyright warning, you know, from this. So like it's okay to do. I got a really good one next week. It's called The Shape-Shifting Detective. And it's like it's like a movie. Like last Tuesday it was a movie, and you have to go through the choices and stuff like that. Some of them are like pick your own adventures, and some of them are just like interactive things. And yeah, it looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
And they have like multiple endings and stuff like that. Except the one I played last Tuesday, it only has 2 endings, and I went through both of them. So like that game is done.
Yeah,
But,
I'm gonna if I can, I'm finding little like tricks that sometimes I can like tune into lives, like Instagram live, or watch, like actually get into lives on YouTube. I would like to watch this, Johnny. I think that would be fun.
Yeah, that's why like it's like you can't. It's like certain games like are not gonna resonate with the community as well as other games would. Like you guys are not gonna sit there and watch me play some anime game. You have no idea what the hell's going on. You know what I mean? Like at least when I play a new game that has like a rich story, like we're doing it together. Like I've never played it first, you know, myself either. I'm going through the same experience you are. You know, I'm just playing. I'm just directing it. Like I'm live with it.
Yeah.
And I think that's what is kind of cool, because like people that are there, you know, they share that experience with me. Like everything that happens in the game is like brand new to me. Same thing is brand new to you. So that's why I like it.
It's a great idea. And trust me, I know exactly what kind of copyright things you get.
Oh yeah. It's ridiculous, man. They don't let you just let me do what I want. Damn, man. Like shit.
I'm getting the you know, I did No Country for Old Men a long time ago. And weirdly, it's like I've been getting an email on certain episodes saying that now, for whatever reason, I can't show it in Canada for that one episode.
Huh.
Like a 12 episode thing. And I've gotten 2-3 emails. So it's weird how that shit happens. Like sometimes they tell me you can't be seen in like Syria or this place. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. But I would like to be seen in Canada if someone wants to watch it, you know. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. I don't know. Clint, Final Fantasy. I don't know. That's like, that's a huge game. That's a big MMO.
Yeah. Plus,
it's like streaming World of Warcraft. Oh, even though like, fuck World of Warcraft and Blizzard and that whole company. They don't know how to treat women. That's a big controversy thing.
Is it?
I don't know if you know about it. Yeah, like the Activision, that company, that big gaming company, Activision and Blizzard. they treat the women employees and stuff like that like shit. It's bad. It's bad. Yeah. So like there's a huge boycott, and that's it. I can jump on with you.
Hey, that's kind of fun to watch. Nobody wants to watch Joe. Look, I'm going to tell you something. Mick's got the COVID. All right. I want to make sure he's well out of the clear, and then his ass is mine. All right. But for right now, I'm just writing the COVID jokes mentally and then putting them in the lockbox. So
Mick he's got COVID?
You take what's that?
You say Mick has COVID?
Yeah, you didn't know. Mick
no.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Out at the Buc-ee's. He thinks that's one of the places.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that, Mick.
Yeah,
I hope you're feeling okay.
And has also got the COVID.
Oh wow.
I mean, the dude is still doing 5 daily head shaves, even though he's sick. Even though I tell him to rest his ass and do the fucking head shaves later.
Yeah.
Lives and shit. He's doing well, but I want to make sure he's out of the woods before I start hammering his ass.
Shit. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, how you doing? I mean, like, so far, okay, good. All right. Yeah. Jesus. That shit, that stuff needs to, I don't know. Something has to be done with that to get that taken care of already. It's going on. I feel like it's gone on way too long already. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, shit. Oh, and you have a new live starting. Panel Live.
Oh, yeah.
So
this Friday, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Based on the tagline, the surface, it doesn't look like something I would be interested in. So sell me on it. What I do like is it's different. It's not beard shit. You know what I mean? I like that.
Yeah, so, it's not really beard stuff. It's looking like more of a like it's gonna be like a family discussion kind of panel.
Yeah.
Just about life and stuff like that. So like it's gonna be I feel like it's gonna be more real.
Yeah.
Than like talking about products and things like that. So it's a different live. It's a different kind of live altogether. So it's not like it's not like a it's not like a live where we sit and just randomly talk about stuff. Like it's like random bullshit. It's there's a theme to it.
Okay.
There's kind of like a structure to it.
Okay.
And it's not really about beard products and stuff like that. So
I'll tune in just to see how it is, and because I like the chemistry of the guys on there, if we can fucking bend a talk. But beyond that, are you looking forward to it? I mean, is it going to be?
Yeah, it's something different. It's like getting the how do you say the like the reviewer niche out of it. It's just the table. It's just just talking.
I like that.
About family and life and stuff like that. So it's different. It's different. It's gonna be hard for me not to be my lash out and stuff like that. Like I can't lash out like I do here. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw a TikTok the other day about like a mom who was saying like this guy was recording her daughter, filming, like he was filming, like recording under the changing room. Like he put his head under the door to watch this little 13-year-old girl change.
Jesus.
And I'm just like, holy fuck. Like I would take a hammer to that guy's balls, and not like the blunt side of the hammer. I mean the nail removing side of the hammer, like that. Like I want to just fucking massacre this guy. I can't talk like that in the other show. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like it's things like that. Like I can't have angry outbursts and be like a psychopath with that kind of live. This is where I do that.
Thing we're gonna get a call on Johnny G.
Yeah. More real. Like a more real thing. Like a more normal.
Yeah, because this show. Let me see what's going on in the chat, JG.
It's fucking kids and they're gummy bears.
Clint, who's on a JG? I know you, Ken, Andy, and Ben.
And Gary.
Oh, and Gary, that's right, and Gary.
Yeah, and it's on its own channel, right? Gary, it's on its own channel. We have a whole new, it's a whole new YouTube channel for it. Kind of like how we did this show. Like it's just one channel to separate it from everything else, kind of deal, and that's it, you know. And it's called Table Talk. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Yeah.
It even has its own IG.
Eric Kennedy said something that's not too far from the truth. It's not that family disinterests me or I hate my family, although certain days, of course. But my age range is 27 to 15. So I've had enough family. I'm ready for the empty nest. Get the fuck out. You know, some exploring the rooms of the house, if you know what I'm saying. All right. So it's not that the topic doesn't interest me, but I have been a dad for way too damn long. I'm ready to be a single man again in a married sense.
So that's just the post we have. It's its own, you know, it's its own IG account, own channel. You know, that's what's happening. This Friday should be this Friday's first show.
Yeah,
I'm excited for it. I like because you know, there's a lot of like parenting stuff that I go through and things like that.
Yeah.
And it's like it's good to bounce it off other dads and stuff, and you know, things of that nature.
And like you probably have the youngest kids of that whole crew that's going to be on there.
I think so. Yes.
But you'll hear what dads say about, you know, what to expect. And I mean, I think it's really cool. Pardon me, Johnny. I think it's really cool to have dads talking to dads. I dig that idea, and I dig the chemistry of the guys on there.
Yeah.
And the that are going to be on there. I mean, obviously, you don't have a problem talking. Gary doesn't have a problem talking. Andy doesn't have a problem. So that's great too. I just don't have to be reminded I'm a fucking dad, but I'm still tuning in.
Mm-hmm.
I got God and to heckle Gary, you know.
Yeah.
From the Chiefs.
Heckle Gary from Chiefs seats. Throw tomatoes. Oh man. Yeah, that's yeah, it should be cool. You know, always down to hang out. You know,
yeah.
I like it.
It goes back to.
It goes back to. Look at that, he just drops out on me. This guy. Oh my god. Jonathan, my hydrated. I'm a dad. I'll check it out. Okay, here we go. He's back.
Hey, not bad. An hour and 23 minutes before I.
Yeah, that is perfect. Perfect, man.
Whenever I shut the chat off, it happens. Sometimes I hit that done and it just kicks.
Oh, okay. Got you.
What I was going to say is it goes back to that you know, that thing of what I would like to see, and I think what other maybe people in the community would like to have, you know, I don't know, but just lives with personalities that they have grown accustomed to and that they like and that they enjoy hanging out with, but with different topics, right? We don't need another Beard Live. We might need a family live, and that would be a nice, because there isn't anything else, right? Yeah, the kind of things like that are with the guys, but because we all also have a lot of common interests besides beards. So good luck to you. It's going to be it'll be fun to watch.
Yeah, it'll be fun. He was quick for a big guy. I don't know who thumbs down this stream. Who cares? You know what I got? Oh man, I got the I got a string of comments from someone who you ever do I don't know if it happens to anybody in the chat. You get comments on people who don't like beards on your beard stuff, on your beard reviews. Like, if you don't like beards, why the fuck are you here? Like, you know, leaving comments on my review videos for beard products. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? Like, this and it just you know. And then the funny part is that they'll do these things and then they'll like delete their comments. But when you make a comment on YouTube, whether you delete it or not, I still get it. You know, I still get it. You leave something on there, I still see it. You know, and I'm debating what to do with this photo I have. I took a screenshot of this person who left their anti-beard comments, and I'm thinking about just making a little small video, lighting them up. But I'm like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to start doing a whole big whole big fucking thing, a whole campaign. I don't want to start a whole campaign on IG and on my YouTube. Like, do I really want to like waste my time and energy on that? Like, I got so many other important things I could be doing than, and then nobody knows who the fuck they are because it's nobody. It's a nobody. It's like someone who you go to the channel, they have no content. Like, they're just a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like, like you literally are a nugget in the toilet. That's what you are. And it's like, you're nobody. And then you leave a comment like anti-beard stuff. Like, shut the fuck up. Get out of here. Go shave. Fuck out.
I remember when we were doing Snack the World, we did the Sweden box, and someone who was Swedish commented, and he was just bent the fuck out of shape that he ate most of those foods. I'm like, yeah, okay, buddy, whatever.
Yeah, hey, you're from Sweden. Like, yeah, it's gonna taste good to you. You don't have sugar over there. You're like, get the fuck out of here. You go take your bland shit out of and go, and non-flavor having ass. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, funny. Oh boy.
But yeah, like I have the screenshot, and like the one thing that like it kind of like they made a comment about my son because they on the video that I did with my kid. That's where I was like, oh man, yeah. But the and it's like, all right. I looked up the name, trying to find like all social because I was gonna like as soon as you comment about my kid, like I'm gonna go in hard. Like I'm gonna reverse look your name up. Like I'm gonna see where you live. Like I'm gonna go all balls out. Like you don't involve family in this stuff, and again, the internet's the internet. You put it out there,
right.
You're subject to assholes. So I get that. But like I'm not gonna sit here and not do something either, So I did the whole reverse lookup thing and everything like that. I got the name and everything like that, and went to go look, and they didn't have it. It didn't exist. They made up the fucking name. It's fake. So like, it wasn't a bad comment. It was just like, it was a stupid comment. It was just a fucking dumbass comment. But it's like
12-year-old kid. You never know who's doing that.
Yeah, it could be another kid too. You know what I'm saying? So like. But like, like when I went to reverse look up the name and all that stuff and everything, like there just wasn't anything there because they literally I guess they made that channel just to talk shit and have a fake name on the channel itself, even though it looks like a legit first and last name. Like it's like some chick's name, like Caitlin, some bullshit, whatever. And so I went to go look, but there was nothing. And that was it. I dropped it. So then like I blocked it from the channel and all that stuff. So you block someone from the channel, they can't make comments, so they have to make a whole new profile and everything like that. So they can just keep doing that. I keep blocking it. It takes me less time to block someone from the channel than it takes for them to actually create a channel to talk more shit.
Right.
So like, it's like one click for me, for them, they got to register a whole new fucking email and everything like that. So
yeah.
You know what it is? It's like people this day and age, they don't get like step two. You know what I'm saying? Like you start some shit in the store, right? Someone mouse off you in the store. Like your first reaction is, you smack them. You smack them when you've given them a nice shot in the mouth, and they shut the fuck up, and they learn like, hey, let me not do that again because I'm gonna get my teeth hit. I'm gonna get a tooth loose. But you can't do that now. Like this day and age, like you can't. You do that, you go to jail. Like what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I feel like because that's not happening anymore, people are so free with their lips.
Yeah,
they don't care. Like there's no repercussions. So, I don't know. I feel like more people need to just one good shot. Someone who says shit. Like there's the old saying, don't say, what is it? Say shit, get hit, or something like that. Talk shit, get hit, something like that. So that's where it came from. You talk shit, you get hit, and then you don't talk shit anymore because like you're gonna get punched.
Do you see James Pershing's comments?
Yeah. Let's see. Is that punchable? Yeah. Legal, yeah. Possible. Yeah. And also, yeah. It's all legal. Yeah.
I mean, I'm with you. When you can be reported for smacking the butt at Walmart for whatever reason, and I'm not a butt smacker because my wife is not a butt smacker, but I definitely have it in me to be a butt smacker. what are we doing? Well, what the fuck? It's one thing if like you're a mom and you just slap a kid across the damn face, but
Yeah.
there's obviously levels to this.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
and weird shit can happen to your family because of that. Yeah, and two people are just, you're right, and with the entitlement and the bravery that the internet affords you, that when you try and pull that same shit off you do on the internet in real life,
Yeah.
you need to get a fucking fistful.
Yeah, exactly. I hit my kid in public. I don't care. Like my kid legit like ran away from us when we were in the store, and we were in Kmart, and like the Kmart's a pretty big department store, and like I'm over here. I tell my wife like go to the exit, just go right to the fucking exit and stand there at the exit. So if anybody has them and they have to leave the store, they got to get through you first, and then you yell for me, and I'll be right there. That was my strategy. So I'm going looking through the store, and I find them, and when I found them, my first instant was I grabbed him by the arm and I smacked his butt so hard. I gave him such a spanking. It echoed. It hit him I hit him once. It was only one shot, and it echoed throughout the store. He screamed, he cried, and I told him, "Don't ever leave my side again of the store." And to this day, he will not leave my side of the store. He stays right at the hip.
Pain is a hell of a motivator, man.
One good one. That's all it took. One good one. I mean, I really hit him like my hand right through the pants, like there was a mark on his butt. Like I hit him fucking hard as I could.
and you know what, Johnny, the kind of shit, the one thing my wife did say, like the kind of shit where if your pain is teaching them about a greater pain not to do, like if they run in front of a car or some shit like that, or get lost in a fucking store, leave my side in the store so I don't know where the fuck you are and I'm going nuts, that's kind of allowable in her eyes. But there's some older guys in the chat, Bushido, Rob. I don't know where Rob Acker is on this. I'm trying to think. No, Mick isn't. But, my mom used the wooden spoon, right?
Hey,
I'm enough that
I got the extension cord, so.
Yeah. So, and it wasn't egregious. It was always on the butt. And it was one of those things you're like, well, fuck, I don't think I want to repeat that behavior because that hurt.
Exactly. Yeah. My mom was quick. My mom was quick with the hitting, man. You tell her about it today, she denies it. She acts like she never did it. You fucking liar. I look at her, I'm like, you such a little liar, because she's a short lady.
You made that shit up.
She came at us with belts, the broomstick, like whatever was in arm's reach. She was right quick with it, like quick, fast, in a hurry. She's like,
yeah. Ralph said, "Oh, I'll fuck a kid up if it makes him live longer." Yeah. That's
exactly. Yeah. Do you want to get kidnapped? Do you want to get abducted and I never see you again? Or you know what I'm saying? Like,
but notice how we're all men in this chat and we all get it, right?
Yeah.
It's when males enter the fucking picture that sometimes things can, that's where the friction can happen if because I tell my wife, I said, and I've had problems with both of my kids because of that when they were younger. I'm like, if you do not let me father them, they are going to be pussies. And they are going to be chewed alive in school. There is a certain guy code that I know about because I'm a fucking guy and you don't because you're a fucking woman. Let me do my thing and please stay in the back. I won't hurt the kid. Just let me do my thing so that he can be better prepared to deal with the true dickheads of the world. Right?
Yeah.
That's always a battle I had with her, with both my boys.
So my mom was quick to hit. And my dad was quick to like throw body shots. He was always with the, I don't know. He watched a lot of boxing, I guess. So if he called, you would pray to get hit by my mom. And my dad, like, he give you like internal injuries. No, but my wife is, she's pretty strict with the kids. Like I'm gonna tell her, like, look, I tell my kids, like, look, do you want to get yelled at by me, or do you want to get you screamed at by mom? Because mom is like, will scream at you. And it's like way louder than, she's more rough. My wife is more rough with the punishment than I am. I give my kids like one good one, but like, it's like, holy shit, I have to like step in and intervene with her. I was like, look, he had enough. Like, calm down. Like, it's hey, I don't know. It seems to be working. My kids are they're pretty good, like in public and stuff like that.
Yeah.
When we're not in public and we're at home, a few, some of the guys like they've been on live chats with me where I'm like, my kids are like going crazy, and I have to like be a dad, and like, and my dad voice has to come out, and I have to like project so my voice echoes the block.
Right.
Right. Because yelling in the house to just yell in the room is not enough. You have to like, you have to echo the block. The block has to hear you yell for these kids for them to learn. So,
right.
But like, yeah, but when we're outside in the world, like in the stores and stuff like that, they're very like, they're there, and they don't fuck around. They don't, they're good kids. But at home, they're maniacs.
And that's it all the time. Like you'll hear people like teachers or friends' mothers, oh, your son was so nice. You're like,
yeah. Oh yeah.
But that, you know what? That's okay, because I'm training them to be accepted by the world, right?
Yeah.
I want them to be polite. I want other people to want to invite them over and as friends and stuff like that, because I want them to have an adjusted, normal childhood. I don't want them sitting at 54 in a bath for 6 hours a day, because there's something fucking wrong with that. I just think innately there is. Reading on the fucking Kindle. I mean, there's something wrong there.
Don't make me talk this live. Do you like at least use bath bombs and stuff, like, or you just sit in water? I feel like if you don't use like essential oils and stuff like that, it's a little creepy. You just sit in water.
Yeah.
Your soaks. You don't put anything in, like no bath bombs, no like essential oils or anything like that. You don't like nothing. You just water.
If the wife's not giving me any, sometimes I put something in. Essential oils or anything like that.
I don't know. Like, I just can't. I just like, if I'm gonna sit in a tub, it has to like. Well, you have the jets, right?
Right, I have the jets.
Okay, all right. So that's a little different. Do you at least put bubbles in?
No, because the jets make them nuts. The jets will make bubbles super.
Okay.
What I do, Johnny, is every time I get out, I oil the feet. I do feet and elbows. I always get hit up after that because
okay. Yeah, what's the bath soaking routine of Barbado Joe? Like, how does this?
Okay, so I haven't been buying any beer shit. It's all been going to books on Kindle. Okay.
Okay.
So here's what I've been doing. I picked up Heyday as something to do until we get fucking internet. So I'll play some Heyday. I'll be on Instagram. If someone does a live on Instagram, I'll try and tune in, and I'll usually kick in and out 2 or 3 times and then get frustrated and leave. Same thing with the YouTube. And then I fucking read a ton. And when I'm not dieting, what's sitting on the fucking ledge? 3 cans of Coke, a bottle of Jim Beam, and an ice full fucking Yeti. That's the Barbado Joe routine. Okay. And at from like 8 to 11, there gets that right around 9:30, that zone, kind of like when we're doing beer therapy. Right around 9:30, that zone comes in, and it just feels nice. But I'm not joshing. I'm not being, hyperbolic or over the top because we're doing a live here, Johnny. Right. When I get bored, I go to the tub. This is how bad it is, Johnny. Okay, this is funny. I sit cross-legged. I could sit lengthwise, but it's kind of an oval tub, so I sit cross-legged and read on the ledge.
Okay.
I'm in there so much it grinds into my fucking ankles. So I've got knee pads for when I did DDP yoga. I've got knee pads that I slide under my ankle bones so that I don't fucking hurt myself.
Oh wow.
That's how much time I'm in the fucking tub, Johnny.
Wow.
Now the chat's gonna have, well, at least certain members of the chat are gonna have some fun with that one. But yeah, I'm in there a while.
I can't recall the last time I've been sitting. Last time I soaked in a tub. I really have not. No.
It's all about the jets, Johnny.
I think so. Yeah. Now, like, they're like positioned like on your back and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
You're not sitting on a jet, right?
6 of them. They're all over the place.
Okay.
No, James, I don't wear knee pads in the tub. Slide them under. Imagine sitting crisscross legged, James. I slide them. Imagine sitting on the ground, Indian style. Your ankle bones touch the floor. I slide the knee pads under my fucking ankle bones so my fat ass, 3 or 4 hours, doesn't grind them and make them hurt like a bitch because I'm doing it 3 to 4 times a day. I am legit moist, Rob.
And fuck Eric. Oh shit.
Ron and the guys in the group chat know that's where all the tub jokes come from because I'm in
Oh
there.
my god.
All the time. Yeah. Clint. Okay, so I'm just gonna let it run because there's no way I'm getting out of it. I let it.
Yeah. I probably wouldn't have mentioned the knee pad thing.
Camo cam.
Oh shit.
I'm some nights like. Yes, Bushido, you're right. I should have said Native American style, Comanche style. Let's see which tribe actually.
Comanches.
Yes, I'm with you, Bushido. Crisscross applesauce.
Yeah, I can't say.
That has been within 2 inches of.
You know what's crazy about being like what do you call that? Where you can't say Indian style or they changing the name of the teams because of what do you call that? Is that the cultural appropriation? Is that what it's called?
Politically correct is when you can't do that stuff. Cultural
So like
appropriation. What?
So like you know how they were taking like Aunt Jemima off the box and all that stuff?
Yeah.
I bought
They changed her outfit to be more modern. So she
they
was
changed her outfit. So what I did was I bought the pancake box with the old Aunt Jemima on it.
Yeah.
And I'm holding it here in my basement just in case like I'm gonna sell it on eBay later, you know. And I also bought a thing of Uncle Ben's rice, you know, like I bought like all these products that have these characters on them. Mrs. Butterworth, like I bought all of that shit. I bought all of it. I was like, this is gonna be worth something later. I know it. I know this is gonna be worth some shit. So like,
I fuck Antique Roadshow.
is it bad? Is it bad that I did that? Like I have no idea. I was just thinking of like, hey, these may be worth something. So let me. I don't know. I feel like maybe I did something bad there, but I mean, it could be worth something like later on down the line. Like this original, you know. Whenever they make a change like that, I you know, like I feel like the original packaging could be worth something.
I'm gonna let the chat decide on that. That seems a little dicey.
I feel like it. I feel like it.
I mean, now I'm gonna let the chat decide. I'm Rob. You're not wrong.
I mean, I have my Crystal Pepsi here. It's been here for so long that you know it caved in on itself. So like I collect old shit like this, you know.
The bottle just went in like that?
Yeah, it just caved in on itself.
Holy shit.
And it's kind of like a weird yellowish tint, yeah. But it's Crystal Pepsi, like just, you know.
It's kind of piss Pepsi now.
And I also have in my parents' house, not here, it's my parents' house, the glass bottle. And the can. When it came out in cans, yeah. This was part of the early re-release of it, and I got it. And I also have my letter to Pepsi when I was in 5th grade. I wrote a letter to Pepsi asking them where was Crystal Pepsi because I remember drinking it and remember liking it.
Yeah.
And they wrote back to me. They said, unfortunately, due to sales, you don't carry Crystal Pepsi anymore. I have that letter, and I have all my old Crystal Pepsi stuff in my parents' house, just there in a box, you know. And I also have the old Cabo Wabo tequila bottles that they don't sell anymore, and I have that. It's just one's empty. So like I collect these things and I have them, and it has nothing to do with like being that way, you know. I just like it's packaging that's changed, and like it's a controversial change, so that's it, and that's why I have it.
I get it. I just think that's of all the fucking things you could collect, weird one. That's a weird fucking vibe, right there.
I know. It's totally off. Yeah, I have my shit. I have my stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
now hold on. You said you had a bunch of Crystal Light shit in a box. Like, is it more bottles or is it other kind of Crystal Light memorabilia?
It is. It's an empty bottle of Crystal Pepsi, the glass one. And it's a closed can of Crystal Pepsi from like way back when. And it's my letter to Pepsi about Crystal Pepsi and their response. And it's in my parents' house. It's in the attic.
Holy shit. We're learning a ton today.
Yeah. I got weird. I do that stuff. Like I said, and like, when Cabo Wabo, the tequila came out, that's the first bottle of tequila I ever drank. Was the blue one from Cabo Wabo. It was blue nice cork and everything like that.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm going to save this because this is the first alcohol like I've ever finished drinking. So like I'm going to save it. But then they went ahead and they changed the whole style. So I have one of the OG bottles. I don't know if that's going to be worth something later. You know,
That's a weird niche. I mean, it's just a matter of. I mean, it's kind of like when I watch Pawn Stars. Some of the things they bought and Rick's explanation is like some of the shit anyone would want, and some of the shit like maybe 2 people in the nation would want. And can you find those 2 people, kind of thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Someone definitely wants it, Johnny. It's just a matter of can you find it to get the price you want when you want to sell.
Right. And like this all stemmed from like my dad collecting comic books. Because
Yeah.
he's like these will be worth something, and those actually will be worth something because they're comic books. Comic books, you know, they go up in value. So I was like, I'm gonna save everything that you know is what I like. You know, I started doing that, and that's where that came from.
Let me tell you something, Johnny. You should go and you should go and give me some of his issues and numbers that he has, because the comic back issue market has fucking tanked. If it's not Silver Age or older, you know, and with everything now being digitized, none of it. You got to have something from the maybe very early, mid to early 60s or older, or select issues like first appearance of Wolverine, first appearance of Cable. You know, you have to have things, but the back issue market has tanked over the last decade. And ever since slabbing came in, where you put it in the plastic case,
Yeah.
that's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother kind of wrinkle that you have to pay money to get it in that plastic case. You don't know what they're going to grade it. And
Right.
you're stuck. Once they grade it, I mean, yes, you could break it open, but you just paid $20 to have that book graded.
Yeah.
But I would gladly give you some feedback on based on what he's got and the issue numbers and stuff, because I'm still pretty good. I still keep an eye because I have a Wolverine first appearance, and I'm always like, when am I going to sell this fucking thing? Am I going to
Oh
sell?
wow.
And I actually have the issue before he appeared on the last page. So I keep pretty up to date on that kind of shit. So if you ever need some advice, let me know.
I mean, I have Derek Jeter's like draft pick cards, rookie cards, gold foil. Like they're right behind me. Actually, they're underneath my Gundams on this side. Like they're right in that box right there.
Yeah.
That's why I have them. I can just get them. I remember.
Yeah. James, I don't.
I mean, I don't know if these are going to be worth something later, but because we had a family friend that worked for Topps, and she gave us like a bunch of boxes of unreleased cards.
Yeah.
And this is like one of the first like draft pick cards for Derek Jeter. I don't know if that may be worth anything. The gold foil one, it's where is it? No, it's not here. Damn it.
They have websites and prices. You could look that shit up, but if you know, like the company and the like, Topps used to be the only card that we would collect as kids, and then the other companies started coming out. So Topps are actually kind of shittier until you hit the 90s and they release Upper Deck and stuff like that. But like some of the other companies actually have higher valued cards. I would imagine. I mean, fuck, a Mahomes rookie just sold for $4 million or something.
Wow.
Jeter rookie has got to be worth something. But baseball cards, Johnny, are just like comics. They took a terrific hit. I have a bunch of old baseball cards too.
I have cards for guys. I have no idea why I have them. I guess somebody told me at one point to save these. But yeah, I don't know. I just have them. They're in perfect condition. They're like super. They're just in good condition. I kept them in this plastic thing for years, and I think I looked up this Derek Jeter draft pick card, and it went for like, it was like 20 something bucks. So I was like, oh, okay, then it's, you know, but that was like a long time ago. I haven't looked it up since, but
that's right. Whatever they sell it for, the best you can get is that, and probably lower. And you also have to look at conditions, because that for both baseball cards and comics, the prices fluctuate based on condition.
Wow, Pete White has a Tom Brady card. 4,500. Oh man, I could use that right now.
Wow, Pete, that's
yeah.
That's great that you have that. I'm surprised it's not worth more, particularly as the Upper Deck, because the Upper Deck is, you know, they produce a really nice card.
I think I have another Derek Jeter. I guess Derek Jeter was like really big at the point when I was this is a feeler, but it's just I don't know. It's I don't know what's so special about this one. For some reason, someone told me to buy this one, and I bought it. It doesn't have any like it's not like a foil card or anything like that, and I don't know. I don't know who was my advisor back then, but I was like, okay, and I bought it. That was it. I was like in middle school.
Well,
Fucking, I don't know.
you never know. Things could change, but right now those are both kind of big markets, except for the exceptions. Cam, a guy I went to high school with who I was very close with, actually had a Spider-Man one. He sold it. Now this is back for about $320. I bet you he's kicking his ass right now. He actually owns a comic shop now too, because that's a 5-digit, maybe more now with all the movies and shit. I don't know.
Damn, Clint had a Michael Jordan rookie card.
Oh,
He sold it in high school.
oh,
Damn, I don't really know that much about that, but like I know like that's got to be worth something. That has to be worth something.
but it's weird, man, because nowadays there's so many different companies with so many different versions. It can drive you fucking nuts. You know, it can drive you nuts. Camo Cam said something earlier. Oh yeah, about the Spider-Man #1. I have Spider-Man 22 Camo Cam. That's the earliest Spidey I have.
Oh wow. I think my dad has Batman #2. I think he has that one. That one he has that. He said he has that one. But his comic books are not stored correctly. Like they have the cardboard back and they're in the plastic and everything like that. And they're in other, it's like it's not hard plastic, but he's got them in like other plastics. I don't know.
They're called Mylar baggies.
Yeah. So like that's how they are. But like I feel like they
tape them on.
I'm sorry, what?
Do they have a little flap on the back and you tape them down, or they tuck?
Yeah. But like I don't know if like does that prevent a lot of aging? Like I have no idea. Like I feel like those hard plastic ones are like
acid proof and things like that. They're like the low version. I mean, you need to really have money if you want to put them in the hard plastic things. But Mylar with the backboard has been acceptable. But sometimes the backboard, if they're in there too long, they'll bend them a little bit just due to pressure. And there's all sorts of fucking things I can fucking think of.
I gotta see. Oh wow, Clint, it was like 600 back then.
Holy shit! Yeah, depending.
Oh man,
I had no idea what I was doing. Yeah, yeah.
Neither did I. When I was in elementary school.
Yeah, Pete.
Yeah, I was selling my stuff. Like I had like Game Boy games and stuff like that, other cards, toys. I was selling my toys to the kids in school. So
yeah.
I don't the same thing. I probably gave away some stuff that was very valuable back then also.
I know the one poor comic move I made. I used to do a lot of trading. You remember WKRP in Cincinnati?
I heard of it, but I don't really
anyway,
know of it.
Around there called Venus Flytrap. The actor's name is Tim Reed. I went to school with his son, and he was a big Avengers fan. And I had a ton of Avengers, and I was a big X-Men fan. This was when the X-Men just starting to big. So I made a really good trade with him for X-Men and Avengers. The horrible trade I made is I was really into Alpha Flight, and I traded Spider-Man 129, which is the first appearance of the Punisher, for a bunch of Alpha Flight. Now, I don't know what that's going for now, but I would have to guess that 129 in like mint condition is probably somewhere between, I don't know, 3 and 5K for a bunch of comics that aren't worth the paper they're printed on.
Damn. God damn, man. I think about it now. I think about it all the time. Like I had that original Voltron set that they stole from me, and and you go to buy it, it's like a couple $100 now. It's like I don't know if I would have sold it though. I probably wouldn't have sold it. I probably would still have it.
Yeah, we're all stupid. Think about all the toys we had. Like I had like one of the 3 original Shogun Warriors. I think I had Mazinga. I had the one that shot the shit. You remember those? If we perfect. There were so many things in the 70s that I look at, I'm like, because now, but you don't know, Johnny, you're a kid, you're playing with the shit. That's what it's meant for, right?
It's like, yeah, like when the guys came down for the beard meetup, we went to a comic book store.
I remember that, Smith's.
And no, we went to another one in my area. It's closer. It's another comic book shop that had some old toys in the glass case, and they had the Ninja Turtles, the original Ninja Turtles, right? And I think I don't know, I forgot what they were selling them for. I don't know. It was in a range between 30 to $60 a pop that they had them. And I had all of that. I had all four turtles. I had Casey Jones. I had the van that shot the little plastic pizzas. I had all of that. And I'm looking at what I used to have, I used to play with every day in a case worth so much money. And I was like, oh my God. I told the lady behind the counter, I said, I had all that shit. I had all of it. And they're over there selling it for all this money. I was like, holy shit, man. And so all these toys, I had G.I. Joes. I had all the Todd McFarlane Spawn line. Yeah. My dad went for Christmas and he bought me like Spawn, Violator, the in the clown form, not in the clown form, like all the characters and everything. And I had all these things. I'm probably worth a lot of money now, you know. And I don't even know where any of that shit went. I have no idea.
Like I have his entire Fantastic Four or Amazing Spider-Man run, including 300, which is the first appearance of Venom. So I have all his Spider-Man comics, The Amazing Spider-Man, and then he went on and tried to write a series called Spider-Man, Adjectiveless Spider-Man, as it was known at the time. He's a shitty writer. And then he did Spawn. The problem, the reason Spawn is never going to be worth anything comic-wise is because the print runs are so large. You know, they print. Oh. Okay. But I'd be interested to see what some of his toys, like his Spawn toys, are worth versus his Spider-Man comics. You know, just to see what the better investment would be.
Yeah.
Because I know his toy company. That's why he quit doing comics, because he did fucking great toys. His toy company.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The detail in those toys between the muscle fibers and like everything, the cuts and everything. Shit. Yeah. And when we were in that comic book store, they had figures there that were going for thousands of dollars.
Were they the Omega figures from the 70s, like Aquaman and Batman? And
no, they were like these giant, not giant, but they were rather large, like highly detailed statues.
Okay.
Of comic book characters that were going for like hundreds, some were thousands. They had a $3,000 Age of Ultron Hulkbuster suit from Iron Man from the movie, recent movie. It was like $3,000. And then the add-on kit, you know, I guess you can put like weapons on him and stuff. That was another like $600.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, man. And then I went to a store looking for the Dragon Ball Z cards. Since now we're talking about like comics and shit. I went looking for these Dragon Ball Z cards, right? The ones that I got them all. I filmed the unboxings. I don't know if I'm going to air them, but I have them filmed. They don't sell them in Jersey. I searched 100-mile radius from my address out. They don't have them in Jersey at all. So you have to order them through Amazon. So when I went to the comic book shop that supposedly had these cards, he's like, that's the one card we don't order. It's like, that's the one series of cards we don't have. We have every other card in the world. Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons, Warhammer, and everything. Fucking figures out the ass. Any Gundam you want, I could go get at this place. Any model kit. They have model kits that go for like $500. They're like huge.
Wow.
But they don't have these cards. Nobody has these cards. So I'm like the only one in Jersey, I think, that has these cards unless somebody else bought them from Amazon.
That's it.
No, yeah. So like I have them.
Happens with them.
And I went over there. I was like, oh, look at this Gundam kit. Like, this will be a great video to film, right? The box is big. It's as big as my desk. It's huge.
Yeah.
When do I check this $1,800 for this fucking Gundam kit? I'm like, holy shit. Yeah. He's like, those 3 boxes, that's it. He says, we have them all. And I was like, holy shit. He's like, yeah. I was like,
yeah. Now, we're getting close to wrap time here, but real quick, Rob was making a joke.
Oh, let me see.
Bloomed late without telling me, nerds.
You know what it is that when you're a kid,
this shit.
When you're a kid, you see this stuff and you can't buy it. You can't afford it. You can't say, hey, mom, buy my parents. My parents didn't do that. They didn't buy me like, any, like whenever I saw something in the store, they were like, oh, wait for Christmas. And then by the time you wait for Christmas, you forget about it and you get what you get. But now that I'm an adult with like adult money, like I'm going to go back in time and I'm going to buy the shit that I couldn't get when I was little,
Well, here's the thing to that, Johnny. And yes, Pete, I did. Great. It was a great documentary. Opened my eyes. Are you then forever chasing your youth? I mean, what are you going to do but put it in a box and leave it there? You're not playing with it anymore. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. You do what I have back here. See, these are my Gundams. These are my Dragon Ball Z figures. Like, okay, now I have them. I put them together, and now they're just collecting dust. You know, like, what am I gonna do with them now? Like,
Exactly. You never know, right? You never. I'll be optimistic, Johnny. You never know. Before we get out of here, would you post Eric Kennedy's comment? The prick.
this?
Yeah. Dick. Oh, I bet you have a lovely daughter because she has to be 180 degrees opposite of you, Eric. You cocksucker. That's a great. I'd give you a coin, but you already have one, and I don't have any because that was a great line. Well done, Eric. Last thing I wanted to say on that, Johnny, is we see it also now with the old consoles. How much the old consoles are worth, right?
Oh, yeah.
Nintendo's, the original Sega Genesis, those even older game systems that people are. I wish I'd known because I had a Sega Genesis. I had a fucking Odyssey back from like 1975. Anywho, go ahead, Johnny. You have the last word. Go ahead and say something.
I had a Nintendo Genesis. I had a Sega Genesis. I had a Sega Dreamcast. No, I had a Sega Saturn.
Saturn.
Nobody had. I was the only one. I was the only idiot that bought one.
Hey, you and my friend Keith, who also had one that we never played after playing the Genesis forever. All right, it is 10:30. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. Great comments in the chat, keeping me rolling. Anything else you got, JG?
No, I'm good.
What's this? Don't be like that. We've all waited so long. What are you talking about?
Joe gonna available since he last. Oh, they're saying that.
Since you no, James, it's 10:30. It's a 2-hour show usually. Jay Cruz, go learn your history, son. The Odyssey gaming system. It was the second one, I believe, after Pong, Atari's Pong. It was Pong, but with hockey, tennis, and regular Pong. It was all. That's all it was. Weak.
Oh, they don't want the show to end. That's what it is.
Oh, that's what it is. I appreciate it, James. I appreciate that. I got an idea, James. Why don't you come onto the screen and maybe do? Oh, wait a second. The last time you were on the screen, you were silent as shit, motherfucker. What are you talking about? So if we want to run right now and go soak in our tubs, James, what are you going to do? Be voiceless? That's what you're going to fucking do. That's exactly what you're going to do. Johnny, I'm out of here.
All right, man. All right. So
next week.
Everyone, see you next Wednesday. Same time, same channel, of course. And yeah. I'll see you guys on Friday. I hope. I think so.
I'll try and be there if the internet allows me.
Yeah. And I don't know if I'm going to be doing any gaming this week any more. I don't know if I'm going to post anything. I don't know. I just don't know. My life. I'm at a crossroads right now. At a crossroads. This is the crossroads right here. I'm all over the place. Your boy's going through issues. All right. I'll see everyone later.
I'll hit the tub. I'll do a live from the tub, y'all.
Do live from the tub.